Hi, everyone. We hope you guys are having a wonderful day out there. Thank you so much for joining us today. It is Mr. Tiska with you once again. And once again, I'm joined by Mrs. Kraft. Mrs. Kraft, how are you today?
Oh, I'm having a great day. How about you, Mr. Tiska?
I'm having a phenomenal day. We also have Ms. Hoff with us. Ms. Hoff, how are you?
I'm having the best day.
Awesome. So
She always
today,
has to beat us. You notice that? She always has to be better than us.
hey, as long as she's having an awesome day, that's all I care about. So today we're going to be doing Chapter 6, Section 3, the rights and responsibilities of citizenship. Now, the big idea for today is that American citizenship involves great privileges and serious responsibilities.
And the main ideas that we're going to talk about are citizenship in the United States is determined in several ways. Citizens are expected to fulfill a number of important duties, and active citizen involvement in government and the community is encouraged. So main idea 1, citizenship in the United States is determined in several ways.
So there are two types of citizenship in this country, one of which we talked about when we went through the qualifications of becoming president. So anyone born in the United States or U.S. territory is a citizen, as well as anybody who's born and their parents, or at least one of their parents, is a U.S. citizen. So those would be natural born citizens. But you also have what's called naturalized citizens. And what that means is people who immigrate to this country, they can become citizens of the U.S. as well. But there are qualifications that they must meet, which I'll talk about in a second. Now, you also have people who immigrate to this country who don't become citizens, and they do it legally. Now, they can't vote or hold public office, and the U.S. government can deport immigrants who break the law. When we say deport, we mean that they can remove them from the country and send them back to wherever they came from. But a lot of immigrants who come here, especially immigrants with their families, look to become naturalized citizens. But as I said before, there's a couple of things that they must do in order to make that happen. So if we can scroll down for a second, I can tell you what it takes to become a citizen. Now, first of all, you have to be over 18 and be able to support yourself financially or have someone assume financial responsibility for you. You have to follow the law and support the U.S. Constitution. You also have to demonstrate an understanding of written and spoken English. You have to show basic knowledge of U.S. history and government. And you have to go before a naturalization court and take the oath of allegiance to the United States. Now, you must also live in the U.S. for at least 5 years. So those are the qualifications in order to become a naturalized citizen.
Main idea 2, citizens are expected to fulfill a number of important duties. So for a respective democracy to work, Americans need to fulfill what's called your civic duties. These duties include obeying the laws and respecting authority, learning about your rights, paying taxes, defending the nation. So 18-year-old men must register with the Selective Service, serve on juries, vote, volunteer, express your views, and learn about your community and national issues. Main idea 3, active citizen involvement in government and the community is encouraged.
So taking part in the elections is a huge part of being an active citizen. So many times people say, oh, I'm not going to vote. My vote doesn't matter. One vote doesn't count. Well, we had a mayoral election right here in town, and it was decided by 3 votes who was the winner. So people that think that their vote doesn't matter are definitely mistaken. The other part of being a good citizen is knowing what the issues are. You should read about what's happening in our government and in our local towns. Some people get super involved. They help to elect people. I remember when I was young, I worked on different campaigns. And there's other things that you can do. There's things that are called political action packs. So sometimes you might hear about them, especially because this is upcoming election year for the president. So you can see who is donated to their campaign because they think that they're going to pick a person who is going to serve their interests best. And if you scroll up, Ms. Hoff, for me, you can see that working with these interest groups, So if you really are an animal lover and you don't want any kind of testing done on animals, then that might be an interest group that you would be part of. Now, we have a representative government. Not every single person goes to Congress in Washington, D.C. So it's your job to tell your representative what's important to you. So you can write letters. You can attend on a local level. You can go to our council meetings. Our borough council meetings are open to the public. And then, of course, being involved involves volunteering as well. If you've ever played a sport, those coaches that are with you are all volunteers. Even something like being in the Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts, they work to make our environment better. They always have projects to fix things up. So you can't just hang out in America and just assume that everything that you have is going to be the same. You have to stay involved to keep America following the course that makes you the happiest.
And I believe that's it for us today. Mrs. Kraft, do you have anything else you want to add?
No. Have a great day, everybody.
Ms. Hoff, anything?
Nope. Have a wonderful day.
Have a fantastic day, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.